So tell people what it's like, because now after that, people are extremely generous. You get that big surge of help right off the bat. Right now is actually the really hard part, because people have to make housing decisions. Some of that initial funding's kind of gone. The media coverage has gone away. Refocus on what flood recovery is like now that the funerals are done and the really, really hard work starts.
Yeah, Andrew, it was, this is the first time I ever experienced a flood like this. And it was emotionally intense. I have a separate job that's not journalism. Journalism is not paying my bills yet. When it gets to that point, we'll be so happy to get to that point. That first week, I think I worked 2 days, and I looked at my boss, I look at my coworkers, I say, I can't be here. It doesn't feel right being here. We had people that could fill in for me. And so I said, if we have people that can fill in for me, then I got to go do this thing. And I went out there and, I did a little bit of help cleaning the houses, and you learn a lot. That mud is incredibly heavy. That how do you get mud out of a basement? The basement steps are just like my basement steps. Because this is the first time I've lived in a house that was built before the 1900s. The tiny little narrow walkway into the basement, steep stairs, a low door. So you've got to bend over and you're carrying 50, 60, 70-pound buckets and a totes full of wet, sloshy, nasty mud with debris in it. I mean, it's insane. Inches, some places feet of mud. And this is after the water's gone out. And the people that, one of the hardest things about doing flood recovery, so I did some shoveling, and then I also did a lot of the coordinating. The team that I was working with, Ohio Valley Mutual Aid, they had people there since the day after the flood. That core team was getting exhausted. They needed someone that was capable of taking over. I was that person. My focus was never to do a story on anybody, because I thought this is no time to put a microphone in someone's face. So like you said, I put the microphone down, the computer down, and I went out there from sun up to sundown. Couple days doing the cleanup, mostly also though helping do the coordination. And one of the hardest things that I learned, and maybe this is the West Virginian thing, maybe it's an everybody thing, nobody thinks that they have it as bad as they do. Nobody thinks that their situation is the worst case scenario. You had a lot of people that would not want to take things because they thought they were taking from somebody else. You had